Welcome to Egg Shorts. I'm Calen. He's Brandon. Today we talk about anniversaries and important dates on the ranch. It's going to be right around the time that mom and dad have their anniversary that this comes out. The question is, what's important other than that and other big important dates like branding, shipping, so on and so forth?
They change too, depending on the weather. But yeah, August 8th, I took my lovely bride, who happens to be your mother, allegedly. You don't know that for sure, but only her and I know. So I get to take her. I'm taking her to town a few days early. God help me. I don't know why I did this, but I'm taking her to a concert.
Oh,
Yes.
which one?
Um, REO Speedwagon.
Oh yeah, I've heard of them. Never actually
Yeah.
listened to them, but I've
Oh
heard of
my God. Yeah, they were popular in the 80s. They were huge in the 80s. So
them.
I'm hoping one of these guys doesn't break a hip by the time he gets into town because they're older than me. I'm telling you.
Or just have
Oh
a heart
yeah.
attack breathing.
Oh God, they were yeah, they were huge in the 80s, late 70s, 80s. Really, and actually some really good music. You'd probably enjoy it, but she loves stuff like that, and we just don't go to things. And I thought, you know what? I first heard that announced. Well, it was another good date, Christmas time. I think she and your brother were down visiting you, and I heard it advertised, and so I got on the computer and good Lord, do you know how hard it is to buy tickets to an event over an internet?
Could have called me. I would have taken care of it.
Oh God, it was painful. I didn't know if I bought no tickets or six tickets. By the time I was done, it was it was painful. You think they could be a little more intuitive on this stuff for I mean, look who they're targeting. Old guys like me,
That's true.
So you'd think that, but these websites, they do what they do. Anyway, um, yeah, there's lots of dates. There's if you're someone who has a lot of stuff that some assistance with the government, lots of dates. You got
Oh,
tax time. You got that. I'm thinking calving early on. We got an idea in our head. We put our bulls out at a certain time, and your mom she writes it on the calendar. Okay, we want to have these calves at this time. Let's put the bulls in, and we track that. That's an anniversary. That is an
yeah.
important date that we start prepping for calving ahead of time. Um, and we're looking at okay, we've got a couple of steers that are sold. Like we got five coming up here in another month or so that I'm going to have to start feeding that bunch for butcher steers that go to people that have purchased them. So you look at those dates. You look at dates that once I'm done feeding them, they got to go to a processor who then they only take animals on certain dates, and you got to do this stuff well ahead of time, sometimes
Yeah.
5 6 months ahead. Now it was over a year during COVID. It was absolutely insane. uh and COVID changed a lot of things. People are starting to eat meat locally. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Not just us, but anybody who's in the business and anybody who eats. Buy your
Right.
feed, buy your animals locally. Split them with three or four people if you have to. Not a big deal. You can certainly take a
Very
quarter
doable.
beef. Very doable, and a whole lot cheaper than purchasing through the store. Buy yourselves a small freezer. Done. But those are dates that you have to plan and prep for. Um, you know, there's tons of things. And we've added another one in there, the garden.
Oh yeah.
Now that your mom's up here at the
Plenty do.
ranch with me, we have got literally you're not gonna believe this, broccoli head this big. We
30
finished
seconds.
another one this big and another one this big. But oh shoot, getting hay in, buying hay, having it delivered. Um, you got your holidays you work around because you're still working, putting animals into certain pastures, pulling them out of certain pastures at a certain time. So everything is on a deadline, and they overlap and they intertwine and they change based on weather, grass, grasshoppers, heat, water, in the form of rain, hopefully, which we've had a lot of. Um, it never ends, and it is always kind of outside of the anniversary with your mother. They always move around except for that one, except when I forget.